Okay. I wanted to stand on the issue of standing in schedule, keeping schedule. And I'm hoping to merge it together and make it one of the conditions for being a good moral being. That keeping to schedule is one sign, a necessary sign, an undeniable sign for good moral being. And I'm saying it with little or more contempt to those who keep us waiting and don't fulfill the schedules that they make up. We get schedules, different schedules with dates, and then they are delayed. So each time there is a delay, we suffer certain consequences, which made us also possibly measure all the association that we have and see how much we are affected by them keeping to schedule or not keeping to schedule. How much does it hurt our progress, our work? Yeah, and you will naturally decline somebody who is permanently delaying and presuming status or keeping you promise like it's a, some say it would be a scam, some say we would be a cheat, some say it would be criminal even to have people wait for you and not reply with what you promised. It didn't stand in the dates. And you say the dates are not important, but the general movement is important because the end date is what we are, yielding for. And so you made us yielding toward imaginary date of completion of this project, but without ever coming to where you fulfill any date whatsoever. We didn't see any fulfillment other than stories that some people tell about things that indeed have happened, but it doesn't relate to anything that we see. There's no evidence for us anywhere other than believing the myth that they tell us. So it's a story that goes on and on and on, and then there's a date. So I wanted to say that keeping in date is the most important when it comes to relationship, when it comes to honest relationship, to working together. And this is obvious in every field that I've worked with, where people who don't stay in the schedule, I fire them, I dismiss them. I don't keep people working with me if I don't make a schedule that we both keep. And if they don't take the schedule that I decided relating to my things, and I don't respect the schedule that they made, if they made schedule for me, I'll have to know and consider it. And we make dates and things are decided by dates. Why is it so? I wanted to just explain why is it so that we decided by dates. It's not only because this is the only way that we can actually progress, but because we both have arranged and organized ourselves and our energy and our thoughts and our ideas and our paperwork, whatever we have created to meet those states, this was declined. Every time it was declined, the initial energy within this period that have arrived that far have vaporized. It's gone. It's very hard to keep plans on schedule when the schedule is not kept. So there are new programs. So we have learned to make new programs all the time. So every week maybe evolve to where making programs and canceling them according to an dictated denial of keeping those don't keep in schedule, so that what happens to you eventually, you think, what is the spiritual aspect in this? Because I wanted to understand how it came to be that we all depend on schedule so much that we cannot dismiss a schedule that is not kept. Okay, so it all goes like this, that in trade, saying trade, or in work, you will have a project, you will have a relationship, you will have a certain item that you produce, and you rather have a scheduled date for it to be completed if you want to have a sense of progression, of organized progression, or some sense of continuation from the moment you decided to the moment it is concluded. There must be a date put, for it to be completed properly. If you are not putting this date off, sometimes it's because you could imagine it will be next spring. That's fine. You don't need the time to measure it. But if you knew it was for next spring, then you will have the winter, which is now we entering into the winter. So I'm having so much project that could develop by schedule, by my own schedule, independent of anybody's schedule. However, if I will be getting to a certain level, possibly with this availability, or with these conditions of, if the condition of change, I had to make up a plan for the condition of change. I have no idea because I don't know how they change. So they're keeping me hanging not only in the moment, but on the projections that I may or may not make about how things will occur after the reset has happened. So they're playing with my mind, with my gut, shall we say, because we are trying to hang to my willing chain, to hang on my willing chain, to say we are part of your willing chain, because you cannot move from that point on without our assisting, without us helping the chain to progress. So they're making a schedule that is uncertain to make the change elusive, that there will be their condition that is inserted into the plan, into the general plan, say we must bring the reset, we must redeem the entire planet, and you must be redeemed before you can continue, because we are waiting for the whole, and this is the whole story.